I eat in the Philippines are usually pork or a pork broth, but this is beef. It's quite orange, but it doesn't taste orange anyways.
How does orange taste?
Fantastic. I'm hoping it's going to cost $9, $10, $11.
How much cheaper
I
than
only
that,
eat
right?
10 foods to get. Oh, that's very spicy. The noodles, they're so thin, it almost tastes like an egg drop soup. Guys, the reason it's so thick is because of some egg, some cassava flour fries. I'm gonna put it in a cup and I'm gonna find whatever you put on top. Alright, that is one bowl of cauliflower. You put some egg and then it's time for the soup. The soup is very. And welcome to the Philippines and back to the second channel. Twice the fun, half the effort. Actually, today it might even be 1/3 of the effort. That is the least amount of effort so far. But it's going to be 10 times the cash because today I'm going to attempt to spend $100 on street food here in Manila. Right now we are in Quiapo Market. These alleyways, they are packed with people doing business, with rallies, with people eating street food. So I'm excited. It feels good to be back in the Philippines. Let's get it. I'm with Margie, and this is our first food. Margie, can I take a look? This is miswa soup, a Chinese soup. You look inside, it looks like white vermicelli noodle. This looks fantastic. I'm hoping this is going to cost $9, $10, $11, because then I only need to eat 10 foods to get to 100. She starts by putting in a meatball, she puts in an egg, and then it's time for the soup. The soup smells very savory and delicious, like some ramen noodle seasoning in there. She puts in the rice noodle, drapes that on top. So here, I'm going to put some fried garlic on here, and then chili oil. Oh, this looks deadly. And a little bit of pepper. How much is this?
40 pesos.
Oh, this is going to be really hard. So come take a look one more time. I'm mixing in some of that chili oil. You can see the fried garlic. It's becoming less crunchy, so I got to eat it soon. Want to go for it? Oh, that's very spicy. The noodles, they're so thin, it almost tastes like an egg drop soup. The reason it's so thick is because of some egg, some cassava flour. Next, I'm gonna grab this meatball. That looks steamy and hot. I gotta be very careful as I take this down. Meaty and squishy. What kind of meatball is it? Pork?
Yeah,
Pork and some other stuff. I like it though, quite dense. Take a look at that. The inner mantle. It's like when you're in 8th grade science class and you see the planets all cut in half. All right, I'm gonna try out another bite. It's very addictive. It's not just savory, it's sweet too. Overall, a very nice combination. Let's keep going. Hello, ma'am. Could I please have the sotanghon soup? This is my first time trying some of these noodles and different types of dishes here. She starts with a glass noodle, a little bit of cabbage, and a whole egg in there. And then, if that wasn't good enough, then she puts on the broth. And that broth is orange and beautiful. Thank you so much. We'll be back to pay in a couple of days. Hey, look, if you stand up straight, you can have a free haircut. Right here we have a dish that's a bit more Chinese inspired than some of the things I've tried so far in the Philippines. 99% of the things I eat in the Philippines are usually pork or a pork broth, but this is beef. There's a smattering of vegetables inside, and there's a fresh egg. The glass noodles, even alone, looked incredible. I'm going to scoop up some of those noodles here. Well, it's very delicious. It's quite orange, but it doesn't taste orange. And then you ask yourself, well, what does orange really taste like anyways? I don't know. Glass noodles are so slippery, so easy to slurp it up. The cabbage, the vegetables are refreshing. The broth is interesting. It's peppery, MSGE, and I think that's what's making me feel so like warm in my heart right now. This is a delectable, quick snack. Is it gonna help me get to $100? No. I need to start looking for big ticket items, rare gems, endangered species, whatever I can find. I gotta keep going. We've come to a new neighborhood now. We are in Divisoria, and I found a food I've never seen before in the Philippines or elsewhere. It's 2 different types of mashed potatoes, and the purple one, I'm told the color is natural. One order of this. So it's some of the purple potato and some of the white potato. She's gonna top that with margarine actually, and then condensed milk. So a little bit of fat, a little bit of sugar on top of the potato. I'm trying to get the potato, the margarine, and the sugary condensed milk. Here we go. One big bite. 35 people watching me. Super normal.
Everyone's watching.
That's quite good. The potato, it's already sweet. It's like a sweet potato.
I've never seen
the texture of the sweet potato. It's not like a typical mashed potato. It's got some $1. It's not helping me get to my goal, but it is delicious and a brand new discovery for me here in Manila. Let's keep moving. Oh, okay, so we have come to a different street. We stumbled upon this. I actually smelled this before I saw it. It is quite a pungent, fishy, seafoody odor coming from here. This is dried squid, and then she has the world's smallest grill here. So when you order it, she'll grill it or kind of roast it, put it in a cup and you can add some vinegar. I'm gonna order some right now. Can I have this one and this one? Oh, that one has legs. So she puts it over the hot charcoal. She heats it up. It's also gonna soften it up a little bit, putting it over the hot charcoal here. It is almost ready. She
This one
puts
I'm
it to the
scared to
side
try
for just
ever.
a moment. She grabs a plastic cup. She inserts it into the plastic cup. And then right here, this is the main flavor. Oh, a load of onion and vinegar. The meal is finished. Come take a look. I'm gonna try to
scared.
get as many of those onions on there as possible. Now this
Ooh,
bite
that looks-
has all those little legs. It's gonna be awesome. Try it out. The sauce is by far my favorite part. So it's a little sour, super oniony, quite spicy too. So my mouth feels alive right now in this moment. It's bringing me back to life. I'm sweating. Those are pretty good. Super, super strong seafoody taste. Try another bite. We have the head of the squid. So they're very thin. It's like chewy and crunchy both. Overall, I
don't know,
like
man.
it, but what's saving it is definitely the power
I
from
don't
this.
know. Y'all into that? Exotic food? Squid?
Sauce. If it was an option, I would buy this from her because I would love to put this on just about everything. But in the store, just look for Nature's Spring. That's the brand of this vinegar. Or maybe
It's pure
not.
honey.
We
Sounds like
show
so
you our
much
next one
whiter.
right
Oh,
here,
that's
corn.
more
But it's
yellow.
not just any type of corn.
Very bulbous.
It's cheese
Oh,
corn.
I love
My man
bulbous
here's gonna
corn.
whip one up, sir. One cheese corn, please. So here's how it works. Come close and take a look. First, he puts some corn, and then he puts
Oh, more
some
great
processed chemical cheese powder,
Whoa,
and then
chemical
margarine.
cheese
And that's
powder?
not it. It's like a fruit and yogurt parfait. It's another layer of corn, another layer of
That's gotta
chemical
be
cheese
good.
powder. Oh, and corn juice on that, and that might even help that cheese powder to dissolve a little bit. Thank you. My cheesy corn is right here. It's in the cup. It's steaming. It looks like a hot cup of coffee on a winter's day. So far, all of the cheese has kind of dissolved and then melted into one consistency, almost like a cheese soup. I know some of you think I might be being sarcastic when I call it chemical cheese, but here's the thing. Kraft macaroni and cheese was like my favorite food growing up. And what is that? That's cheese powder. So no, am I hating on chemical cheese powder? Absolutely not.
Okay, fair enough.
And I like the size. It's like the size of a thimble. You're not gonna get too full from it. It's surprisingly sweet and somewhat cheesy. Gosh, I want to drink it like an old Chinese man drinks tea. This would be awesome in the cold winters of Manila. You know, in Manila, when it gets down to freezing and there's snow in the air, you can hear Christmas carols. That's when it would be really perfect. All right, cheese corn, big win. Let's keep moving. Oh, we've got our next food right here. So here he has a variety of fried treats. There's two in particular. One, this is isaw, a chicken intestine that's been breaded and fried. And then this is calamari that's also been breaded and fried. I'm gonna put it in a
Oh, I
cup
can do it.
and I'm
I'm
gonna
so
find
hungry
some
right
flavoring to put on top of it. All right, boom. That is plump full of calamari. My man, how much is this?
Ooh, calamari is
20
so
pesos.
fire.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He just looks at it. He eyes it up
Calamari,
and he
yeah.
knows in his heart how much it should cost. Here's the thing. Tell
He's
me in the
eating so
comments
much
if I'm
food
right,
already, and he's only at
Filipinos,
$3.
especially in Manila.
Oh my
When you
God, there's
find
no way
these
this
fried
guy's getting
food
to
places
$100.
on the street, is it really about the fried food or is it about finding the best sauce possible? Because
Yeah.
to me, I want a sauce with
wanna
onion,
know. You guys let me
chilies,
know.
that's like really fresh looking. It doesn't look like, 20 other people dipped into it. That's the kind of sauce I'm looking for. All right, so he's got the vinegar right here. He's gonna pour it in and really douse the whole thing with vinegar, chilies, and onions in there.
Yeah,
oh, some
Philippines
cucumber
love
too.
vinegar.
Okay, try it out.
I tried
got
the
some here. A little
snacks.
bit of onion still on there, dripping with delicious vinegar. Oh,
They had a lot of vinegar in one of the snacks.
super breaded.
I
A little
loved it.
squiddy flavor. The sauce is just kind of okay. That was a fresh one, so it's nice and crispy. Overall, I'm a fan of the calamari, but the sauce here, not my favorite. Let's try this. That looks like it can also be calamari, but no, that is intestines of the chicken. The chicken intestine in Quezon City. That's the first food I ever did for this channel, and now something like 6-7 years later, I'm back. I'm trying it again. Let's go for it. Woo, I've had better. A little gamey, a little questionable. There's nothing wrong with chicken intestines in general if prepared properly and cleaned properly. This chicken intestine tastes awful. I'm not sure what's up with it. I'm not going to take another bite. That's going to be an end for me on this cart. I want you to know I wasn't just talking crap about the sauces. I love this kind of vinegar so much with all the onions in there. Ma'am, hello, how are you? Can I buy this?
Yeah.
How much?
Yeah.
200. So I can buy this for 200. I am literally flying to Vietnam tomorrow, and I'm going to take this with me in my suitcase, and it's going to be awesome. So I'm going to land and just find vinegar inside all my clothes.
We just watched a video about like, oh, Filipinos are so friendly and they're so outgoing, and then all the street vendors are just like, oh, yes.
our street.
Nice souvenir.
We have come to our next location. He is frying some internal organs of the cow, including from the mammary glands of the cow. He's cut these down. He's giving me a toothpick and he's going to spray it with some sauce. Oh, that is full of chilies and vinegar. Sir, what is your name?
Mark, sir.
Mark?
Yes.
Is this your recipe?
Yes, sir.
And how long have you been here?
Almost 8 years.
I think he has like a loyal fan base, people who keep coming back to try this over and over again. We've just been here for a short time and he can hardly keep up with everybody ordering. Mark, salamat. Thank you. Mark just made his great escape. It turns out his restaurant is also a bicycle. So right after I ordered this, he just biked away. So now I don't have to taste it in front of him and worry about his judgment. I'm gonna give it a smell. The vinegar is doing its best, but it is hard to cover up how pungent and gamey this meat is. Let's go for it.
What does he think?
Wow, that is a taste, and it might take some time to get used to. The meat tastes a little bit rancid, like a little bit intense. Sometimes people like beef. For me, one bite was plenty.
This guy tastes a lot of food too, so yeah,
Come to our next food right here. This stall
good.
has a little bit of everything. They have some gwek, which is a quail egg wrapped in dough and fried. They've got fish balls, and then they have this. This is called kikiam. That is a mixture of pork, seafood, and really a bunch of fillers, and then made into this unique shape. After they fry it, you have two different options. You've got a sweet sticky sauce, and then a sweet sticky sauce that's also spicy. I'm gonna put this one in here.
like that
You are
one.
just welcome to
Spicy,
douse
sweet.
it as much as you want to. That is our finished product. How much is this? 20 pesos. Oh my gosh, I'm never gonna get to $100 in my. I'm gonna take this outside, try it out in the sunlight. They gave you about 10 in here, not bad. You can see it is slathered with that sauce, and you know it's a good one because there are chili chunks in there. It smells satisfying. It is savory, fishy. It's kind of like odeng that I've tried in Korea. I like it. Very fish ball-y in texture. Like a delicious wet styrofoam with all this sweet, sticky sauce on it. That is also spicy. Aside from the sauce, there's not an incredible amount of flavor. Overall, satisfying. I do like the very sticky sauce. Without the sauce, this would be nothing. That is the end of the video. I tried my best. I had quite a lot of food.